Hello, welcome back. Red with a K here. Back for episode 4 of Get Her Done. Last episode, we ended up getting out of the forest biome and into the taiga and extreme hills biome that we're currently holed up in here. This episode, I think I'd like to do a little bit of wandering around the area. I'm looking for a mega taiga. It suits what I would like to try and build in. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get at her here. Get my bucket back on. I hope everybody had a good day or two here. Alright, nighttime. It's a perfect time to go wandering around. Alright. Now west. Go west is that way, but we kinda really don't need to head just in a westerly direction anymore. We got a few supplies in our inventory. We found a moderate biome that we can deal with here. Odd. There we go. Just turn my speaker down just a wee tiny little bit. Alright, let's go take a look and see what we have around here. So anyway, yeah, I was doing some thinking over the last couple of days here. Where would I like to build? The style that I am the most inspired by right now is those big, tall spruce trees that are, you know, a 2x2 square in the mega taiga biome. So I really do want to look for one of those around. I don't have a major plan in place for the build itself, but on my server I've had some inspiring moments to try and get that kind of thing done. Isn't this pretty with the Oh! Oh no! I heard you coming. Yikes! Let's get out of here. Isn't it pretty with the large ferns, the 2 high ferns? I think they're great. Yeah, wonderful. Sorry, I'm trying to stay alive and talk at the same time here. Not always the easiest task for me. But nonetheless, just kind of going to browse around. Ooh, some pretty sweet caving systems down here. Not quite the size of trees that I'm looking for. However, I wonder if these ones you can plant in a 2x2, hit them with bone meal, and have them grow up into the mega taiga biome trees, because they are spruce, and the mega taiga biome ones are spruce as well. I'm also looking for a rather dramatic build site. You know, the new land generation here can be quite extreme, even if it's not in the extreme hills area. Ooh, hello, witch. Those suckers randomly spawn now outside of witch huts, so you gotta be careful. They'll pummel you quickly. I would like to build in, like I say, kind of a dramatic style of area. And just such as these cliffs and these really steep shorelines coming from the river. Just like you guys, when you see the right place, those of you who like to build, you'll know it. You'll know that, hey, ooh, jeepers, there's 2 witches there. Okay. There's 3 witches there. Yikes. These are supposed to be rare spawns. That's not very rare to see 3 within 10 blocks of each other. My goodness. Oh, sunlight. Come on, sunshine. Glitchy, glitchy. You know, for those of you who build, when you see the place, you'll go, yes, yes, yes. That is where my inspiration lies. That's where I want to build. And I just have a few prerequisites, you know. I want there to be some decent caving around. I don't have to travel too far for that. you know, I do like the water. I like it when there's a bunch of water around, whether it's, you know, ocean or river or something. Some lava down here. So let's just keep wandering around here just for a little bit. I know some of you might be excited to see what kind of builds get going here, but I'm excited to see if I'm just going to live another day. So, die, creeper. Kind of wander wherever my fancy is caught. Yeah, I see you, Enderman. You know what? Yipes! Whoa, great. What? Where? Oh, hey, aren't you supposed to be murdering daylight this morning? Whoa. Are you standing above me? No. Come on, sucker! Oh well. Chicken. No, like not pig chicken. I mean, fraidy cat chicken. I don't see the big spruce around here. Now, you chicken, you can give me your feathery goodness, and I won't say no to your meat either. This is actually pretty nice. I like how flat it is, even though I say I'm looking for some dramatic landscape. Sometimes the flatness makes it that much easier to start building on. Let's keep rolling along here. Try and find some high ground like up here and just take a look around, see what we're looking at instead of being lost in the forest here. Some dirt. Yeah, I see you, creeper. Are you going to come up? Haha. Stay away. So, looks like the same stuff everywhere here. All around us, in fact. So what we might do, we'll head up over to that hill and look around a little bit farther. See what we can see. And I would like it if it was, you know, remotely close, somewhere to a mesa biome. I would like to get the hardened clay, which is a valuable building resource as well. I don't know if you can tell in my voice here. Having a little bit of difficulty speaking here. I was at a deep tissue massage just a couple of hours ago, and for anybody who's ever been to one of those, if they do it right, they kind of mess with your endorphins, kind of mess with the insides of your body and the chemical balance and such, and along with the physical portion of the massage. You know, it's almost like a, I don't know, what would you call it, like a holistic style of healing as well. So my brain, I thought I'd give it a couple of hours to see if my brain would straighten back out after that. It's not a bad feeling by any means, but for me to hold a cohesive conversation it takes a little bit of effort after I go see my masseuse. The reason I go is I have an old injury that is a little bit aggravated as of late. You guys will see once you get older in life, old sports injuries or old self-inflicted injuries or anything that might have happened kind of, if you don't take real good care of it, tends to come back and haunt you. And in the previous episode, I was saying I didn't have a whole lot of time for the YouTube recording and and that kind of stuff in my life, well, I also was neglecting my body quite a bit, not taking very good care of an injury I knew was there. And so I'm trying to nip it in the bud right now. The girl I use, the masseuse that works on my arm and hand, which is where the injury is, my right arm and right hand. Ooh, this looks pretty. Little mountain, little bit of snow. We're up fairly high, that means. Snow is typically falling these days around level 90 or so on the y-axis. Really? Thank you. Stay time. You can just burn. I'm not even going to put you out of your misery. Burn. That's right. Feel it. Feel it. Work it, baby. Work it. Oh! Oh! Okay. I've had enough messing around. Dang it. There we go. What was I saying there? Oh, I'm sure it was something important. This is kind of nice. Yeah, the snow is at level 90. I like this, sort of a secluded lake in the woods. You got yourself a big flat hill over here and a nice elevation over here. Give a little bit of depth to the layout of the land, which adds a little bit of texture to the grand picture that is here. That's actually quite pretty. You know what? I'm gonna go get these wannabe ducks while I'm at it. Those feathers will be invaluable unless I can find myself a skeleton spawner. The other episode there I was talking about there we go. I was talking about everybody having a unique style of play, and one of the things I really think is useful is to build your home, sort of your main base, right on top of a skeleton spawner, but not just any skeleton spawner. You want to build it right on top of one that is at the surface of the land. This will allow you to hang out in your home and do your crafting and your smelting and everything else that goes along with it while you are within the 16 block limit to make that spawner work. So you can keep yourself busy while the skeletons build up, go kill them, get the experience, get the bone meal, and of course get the arrows, and then go out and about and work on your day from there. Now, they're easy to find in a lot of circumstances. You just wander around like this and listen. And when you can hear skeletons clinking from the surface where you're walking, sometimes it's a cave below, but a lot of the time it's a spawner. Barring a skeleton spawner on your home, it is kind of nice to have any kind of spawner on your home, because you can then get as much XP as you can handle while you're there. Now, zombie spawner, the only benefit to it is XP, or else all you get is zombie flesh as an addition to that. Here we go. Now we're getting into some hills and some more of the forest. I like what this is starting to look like. And before you guys say, oh, there's a dog, let's go get it tamed, we can tame the dogs and they'll attack things for you. You know what? I like animals. You know what happens to my animals in Minecraft? I tame them and they die. Because, not because I'm a bad parent or anything to them, but mainly because where I go is just not conducive to their safety. And I don't like taking the time to make a place safe for them. If I'm running away from a creeper, I want to run away. I don't want to worry about them getting blown up and try and protect them and save them, and it's just not what is fun in my gameplay. Ooh. So the forest kind of ends here. We came from back in that direction there. But the hills start here. Sort of rendering in a little bit. This is a little dramatic. Yeah, not quite what I'm looking for. I think maybe what I'll do is, I don't think I particularly want to build where the majority of my build is in the snow zone of the 90 plus either. So I think what we'll do is maybe we'll follow the edge of the forest that way a little ways and see where that takes us, what it lets us join up with. Ha 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 ha. Bloop. Thank you. Oh, there we go. And you know, see if it brings us to anything that's a little more, something that speaks to me a little more than what this does. This is okay. This is getting close. There's obviously caves around, stuff to go down and explore. Getting to the right kind of getting to the right kind of getting to the right kind of mountainous areas. Definitely the right type of wood. But not the right kind of tree for the wood. So we'll mosey on in this direction a little bit, see where we go here. The moon's coming up. Do I want to die? Should we travel through the night? What do you think? Maybe you guys could let me know, you know, where you'd like to see me build. If you want me to build in my comfort zone, then you can just say so. And if you want me to build in an area that's a little bit more of a challenge, then say that as well. You know, it's always accepted. I may not do everything that's told of me or requested of me, but I'll always discuss it and tell you the why or the why not. Ooh, see, again, I love the way these forests come up and around these hillsides. Whoa. It is right next to some pretty awesome hills here. Not a lot of water around, though. Little spots of it here and there. I would like to see, you know, a lake, some waterfalls, some river action going on. But for the time being, I think we're just going to dodge the mobs here. Mob Dodger 2000. Okay. Just trying to stay on the highland here. As a side note, if you're trying to kill something in real life, tactics are get the high ground, you'll do better. In this game, however, as proven by Etho in his, well, in many different episodes that he's done, he's mentioned that from downhill, you actually have a greater view of the hitbox of an enemy, and therefore have a better chance of swinging and hitting whoever or whatever you're trying to attack. Which I've tested that on many occasions, and it seems to be the truth. I haven't personally looked into the code and seen what seen what the truth of the matter is there, but I do believe that that is the case. I have a lot more success. Same if you just take the spiders, for example. If you're downhill from them like this and they jump at you, you have a much better success rate of hitting them before they hit you. But if you're up like this and you try and hit the guys, they usually jump up and smack you at least once before you can even get your swing to make contact. There's a nice looking lake. Ooh, there's light over there. That must mean lava, and I see a different looking biome over there. Interesting. Let's go take a quick gander over there and try and stay alive while we do it. I know I've already hit the very close to the 20-minute mark here, but I think this episode is going to be a little, you know, on the... Uh-oh. Dang it. Dang it. You know what? Come here. No. Die. This episode might be a little more on the bob and weave, on the longer side, you know, maybe a 25-minute instead of a 20-minute. Now, mountains, snow, forests, and desert? I thought the generation of land was supposed to be conducive to... uh-oh. That needs fixing right now. Niente on the swords. There we go. So, sweet. Pink. There we go. May as well make 2 of them. Yes, I know I'm getting it. No big deal. Because I'm going to kill this sucker. Where'd you go? Meow. Meow. Bob and weave, bob and weave. Die. Bone meal. Thank you. Better get her... Oop, darn it. Better get her food up. Creepers around ready to blow my face off. There we go. Alright. Thank you. Yeah, I thought the land generation was supposed to be a little more conducive to, you know, dry areas near dry areas, wet areas near wet areas, etc. It's a little confusing why there may be forest and desert, you know, taiga and desert. Taiga is supposed to be cold, desert's supposed to be hot. Maybe this is more of a beach. Yes, it is. Well, that's kind of nifty then. So we've got... Uh-oh. Out of here. See ya. Witch, leave me alone. Yikes. Yikes, she got me. Bloop. See ya. I need to heal. Okay, note to self, not ideal. Oh! Oh! That was close. Oh my goodness. Okay, heal up, heal up, heal up. Alright, well, yeah, maybe, hi, I'm a pincushion. Maybe this is a good time to end this episode, let the night kind of roll by, and start up a new episode once I've healed up a little bit here. So why don't we actually call it here with these baddies in the background, running their stuff. Don't forget, leave a like, leave your comments. What can I change? What can I do different? Do you like what's going on? Let me know. It's a family-friendly program here. So just mind your language in the comments. Remember, kids are watching this, as well as a number of other folks. So, you know, keep it nice. I don't want to have to delete anything and work too hard at that. You can follow me on Twitter, don't forget, at RedWithak. And of course, now with the new YouTube comments, you have to be signed up to Google Plus in order to receive any comments back from me after the half-an-hour mark. Not sure if it's going to stick around, but as it is, that is where it stands. We'll let you know and update you if there's any changes on that if you're not in the loop already. Outside of that, thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciate you guys sticking around and seeing what's going on. Hopefully in the next episode we'll find a nice place near the water here. With some big hills and some big wood. And maybe we can even plunk down some chests and get to finding some diamonds and doing some caving. Getting some building going and something happening here. As far as establishing ourselves and making it work. Anyway, thanks again. Red with a K here. See ya!